March marks some new Star Wars comics, Legacy of Vader and Star Wars Jedi Knights, which I'll be covering today. Set before the Phantom Menace, featuring a lot of the Jedi we know and love, like Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Yoda and Mace Windu, with new characters in Barum Karna, Sierra Longa and Vecna Mooncrest. The story centers around the conflict between the Vikora and Syrinx Prime planets. Chancellor Valorum sends the Jedi to restore peace, which becomes complicated when it's discovered that Syrinx Prime is hiding a prison camp of Vikoran hostages. Obi-Wan is on Syrinx Prime with Yoda, Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, and Vecna Mooncrest, while Qui-Gon is on Vikora with one of the new characters, Jedi Knight Barum Karna, who is cocky and overconfident.
What?
Kinda reminds me of someone. This part of the issue was one of my favourite parts, as it gives us a look into how the Qui-Gon-Anakin dynamic could have gone. When their attempt to get the Vikorans to call off the attack fails, a master attacker jumps Karna and Qui-Gon. Well, seems to only want Qui-Gon. He fails and escapes. The two knights head to Syrinx Prime to report back to Yoda. This is where, thanks to Adigalia and our brand new character Jedi Knight Sierra Longa's reconnaissance, they find out about the prison holding Vikoran hostages, meaning the Vikorans weren't invading Syrinx Prime, they were trying to rescue their own. The Jedi decide to send one team to destroy the Vikoran weapons forge, and the other destroys Syrinx Prime's shipyard, essentially forcing peace. This is another great part of the story, because there's no Palpatine pulling the strings as Chancellor yet. The Jedi are actually competent in bringing peace, and the negotiations were short. Back on Coruscant, Barum Karna points out to Qui-Gon that the attacker completely ignored him, focusing only on Qui-Gon. They conclude that someone is out to kill him. Meanwhile, the Padawan Obi-Wan is training with Yoda, telling him about his visions. And we get a great panel of Dooku with his red lightsaber, confronting what looks like Yaddle. We have Obi-Wan fighting himself, the Alec Guinness to be exact, Keller and Beck, who will be in the later issues I believe, Jango Fett, and a dark side Yoda to name a few. But the final vision we see is Qui-Gon being killed by the master attacker we saw earlier. The art is great, and I've always wanted to explore this timeline, the Jedi before being weakened and deceived. The preview for issue 2 tells us that we'll find out the identity of the attacker and we'll meet Atha Prime, who I did a video on a couple months ago. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the 9th of April at the latest when the second issue comes out. See ya.